Thank you. This first dance I want to share today is also used in a contemporary style of way. This dance comes from the First Nations around the Great Lakes. Would like to call my companion, my wife, my better half up here, Katie, to share this dance with you. It is a healing dance for the people, the healing dance for our loved ones, the healing dance for those that struggle in their lives with whatever they are struggling with and the hard times that they go through. That's what this dance is about. When she dances and as her feet touches Mother Earth, she is close with Mother Earth. Her prayers are being sent for those that are struggling, like I have mentioned. This is the women's jingle dress style. Thank you. Now our next dance we share and when it comes to our women folks, our mothers, our sisters, our grandmothers, our aunties, they are very sacred and precious to our people, Native people. They are the backbone of our families. When I call up my daughter, Kia, up here, this dance is a special dance. When the men folks would dance and they would be in ceremony and pray for their people. The women folks would stand there and dance with them, suffer with them. This dance, as you would notice, when she dances stationary, her feet will be close with Mother Earth. Mother Earth gives us what we need to survive this beautiful life we are gifted with from our Creator. This dance is a northern style traditional. Ah, thank you. You know, back in the early 1900s, there were shows, Wild West shows, to entertain the audience. Native Americans worked at these Wild West shows. They showcased their traditional style of dance. And as the spectators were enjoying the shows, the owners of the shows wanted Native Americans to do something more with their regalias, with their dance style, to make it more exciting for the audience. This dance is a very exciting, energetic style of dance. It is more contemporary style. So when you see Cheske, as I call up his name, to come up on the stage to share his dance style, I want you to cheer him on. As the speed of the drum speeds up, his footwork will speed up in time with the drum. Cheske, very accomplished young man in his teens, one of the top dancers across the nation, and he's here to share his style of dance. He's won many championships, and as he goes forward in his life, we encourage him to enjoy the style that he wants to live with. His education today is important to our children as long as he continues to be involved with his people and his culture. That's the most important thing that we want for our children. This is the men's fancy dance style, fancy war dance style. Let's go. Let's cheer him on. Hey yo hey hey yo hey yeah yo hey yo hey yo hey yo hey yo hey yo hey yo Ah. One more. A little faster. They can't hear you. You know, he's danced many places across the United States. The songs get faster. More songs are sung. There's times, and he's probably danced 10 songs in a row. Faster and faster and faster. The endurance that we have to continue this dance, it's going to get more exciting. So here we go. Let's cheer him on. Yo hey yo 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 hey yo hey hey yo hey yo hey hey ha ya ha 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 yo yo hey le yo hey yo hey le yo hey hey ha ya ha la yo hey yo yo hey yo hey hey yo hey le yo hey le hey ha ya ha ya ha yo hey le yo hey yo hey le hey le yo hey ha ya ha la yo hey le One more time. You know, as we come back around to our women folks, I talk highly of them. We all have mothers and sisters and grandmothers. Another precious gift in our lives is our children. We always want to continue to encourage them to do the best in their lives with the things that they do. I want to call up my daughter, Ieska. You know, this next dance here is a women's dance, a contemporary style of dance, as you witnessed the men's fancy feather dance. You know, the women, long ago, before they decided to go in that arena, that place of healing, you seen the traditional style, how they stationaried. They seen the men enjoying themselves in the arena. So the women got up, put a shawl over their shoulders to mimic a movement of a butterfly, the gracefulness movement of the butterfly. The women said, if the men can do it, we can do it better. My daughter, like I said, we encourage our children. They are precious to us, to our families. This is the women's fancy shawl. One song, baby. One song. Hey, nay, no, hey, ya, hey, ya, ya, hey, ya, hey, nay, nay, no, hey, hey, cheer on. Ya, hey, ya, hey, nay, no, hey, ya, hey, ya, ya, hey, ya, hey, nay, no, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya. Hey, nay, nay, no, well, hey, nay, hey, ya, hey, ya, well, hey, nay, ya, hey, ya, hey, nay, no, hey, ya, hey, ya, ya, hey, ya, hey, nay, no, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, nay, nay, no, well, hey, hey, ya, hey, ya, well, hey, nay, ya, hey, ya, hey, nay, no, hey, ya, hey, ya, ya, hey, ya, hey, nay, no, hey, ya, hey, nay, nay, no, well, hey, hey, ya, hey, ya, well, hey. Once again, it is an honor to be here to share song and dance. I wish there was more time to share. It was always said, and what I hear from my old ones, they say, our Creator has made a way for us in our lives. And as I talked about, Native American people, other indigenous tribes, we're here longer than America was called America. We celebrate and we honor our people with song and dance. They said, don't cry what happened in the past. Honor them, because our Creator is always going to make a way for us. This is our home. We ain't going nowhere. We are from the Piscataway Nation. Thank you.
Hello! Let's give it up for the Piscataway Nation. Thank you so much for being here and for opening for us. My name is Saru Jayaraman. I am the co-founder and president of One Fair Wage and part of the Living Wage for All movement, and also co-founder of Next 250 along with Linda and Shelley and everybody else. I wanted to tell you a little bit about how we got here today. Several years ago, Linda Sarsour and I were on a board, a racial equity board, and we were meeting the day after the horrible shooting of children in Uvalde, Texas. Do you remember that horrible moment? And we met, and everybody was in so much anguish. We all agree, people in red states and blue states and purple states, we all agree that people should not have access to assault rifles, that our children should be able to go to school safely and not get shot up. And in that moment, we said, there are so many things like this, so many values that we share as a people. We seem to be more united as a people than we are with our elected officials. They keep saying we're too polarized to get anything done. It seems like we are not polarized from each other. We are being purposefully divided for the interests of the 1% and the people in power. And so we said, what if we were to use this moment of the 250th anniversary of this country to declare that we are more united as a people. We are more united around a set of values and principles and policies than the people in power would have us believe. And so we started the process of doing listening sessions. I'm sure Linda will tell you more about that came together with the Declaration of Interdependence. Thousands of people co-created that beautiful Declaration of Interdependence to say we are more united as a people than they would have us believe. And if we are more united, then that means we can get stuff done. And we demand a living wage for all. We demand reproductive rights and health care for all. We as a people, we demand climate justice. We demand common sense gun reform. And we demand voting rights. We demand more than that. We demand so much because we deserve it. We are united as a people in what we want for the next 250 years. Part of this process was identifying movement leaders. You'll hear from Norbese, who leads All Above All, putting together a platform for the reproductive rights movement. We're so proud of our climate justice partners who have done so much work for so long to let us live on a healthy planet. You'll hear from Reverend Mark Thompson, who has led the Voting Rights for All platform. We're so proud of Pastor Mike McBride and the folks who put together the Common Sense Gun Reform platform. And I want to thank and recognize all the restaurant workers and organizers and allies in the pink shirts, who are here as part of the Living Wage for All movement that came out of this Next 250 initiative. Out of this Next 250 initiative, we started a vision that everybody deserves a living wage. And now there are people here from like 15 states that have started Living Wage for All campaigns. And this week, in the U.S. Senate, they introduced the highest minimum wage in U.S. history, $25 an hour. And we are moving 30 in California and Hawaii. And you'll hear from a young woman in Alaska, Native Alaskan there, moving $25 in Nome, Alaska. It is exciting, it is inspiring, and it is because we believe that we need to put forward not just what we don't want, not just what we're against, but what we are for. Our vision of a future that is different, that is inclusive. It's important because I organize restaurant workers, and we ask them, please come out on a Saturday to save democracy. Come to a No Kings rally to save democracy. They say, save democracy. I work 3 jobs. What has democracy done for me lately? And that is a very real question we hear over and over again. And so what this is about is demonstrating that democracy can deliver on a bold, beautiful, powerful vision. I see you, Jewel, from Chicago. A bold, beautiful vision of a different future, and we can deliver on it. Most importantly, we together, we people, we can deliver on it. That is what the Next 250 is about. Thank you for being a part of it. And I'll
وغني عتابة وميجانة وسامر فيها. علي الكوفية علي ولولح فيها، وغني عتابة وميجانة وسامر فيها. هز الكتف بحنية جفر عتابة ودحية، هز الكتف بحنية جفر عتابة ودحية.
Good morning, Washington, D.C. So I was gonna come up here, right? My name is Linda Sarsour, and I came here today to Washington, D.C., unapologetically Palestinian American, unapologetically Muslim American, and of course, still unapologetically from Brooklyn, New York. Sisters and brothers and family, we are at a crossroads in this country. And there are people trying to revise our history. There are people trying to change our history. There are people trying to tell us who belongs here and who doesn't belong here. And we came here to Washington, D.C. during this 250th anniversary to declare that the next 250 is for all of us. And when we say all of us, we mean all of us. We are the first generation in American history that has to tell a younger generation that they have less rights than us. Throughout the 250 years, there has always been some sort of incremental progress. So we have to ask ourselves why. Why is it that our generation has allowed for us to roll back our rights that those before us fought and shed blood for in this country? I want to remind people that the last 250 years is not just genocide, land theft, enslavement, Jim Crow, internment of Japanese, and all of the injustices that many of our people still experience. The last 250 years are also triumph and victory. There are people from our communities that won things for our people. There are people who sacrificed so we could stand on stages like these and speak our truth and declare our values and our principles. And today we honor them. Many times people know and are very clear what we are against. We are against fascism. We are against authoritarianism. We are against wars. We are against racism. But the question people ask us all the time is, what are we for? What do we stand for? We stand for Black people and the sanctity of their life and for them to thrive in this country. We stand for the dignity of our immigrant neighbors who are being kidnapped by rogue agencies like ICE. We stand for this idea that everybody deserves health care in this country and shouldn't die because they can't get access to a doctor. We are a people that stands for our right to participate in democracy as they continue to strip us of voting rights all across this country. We stand up for human rights and dignity of people all over the world, including the Palestinian people, the people of Iran, the people of Lebanon, the people of Venezuela. Sisters and brothers, in the next 250 years, because of the work that we will do, because a lot of people say, do you believe in this country? Do you love this country? Well, guess what? If we didn't love our country, we would stay home and say, y'all do what you always have done. But we believe in this country because we are the potential of this country. And if we want justice, if we want freedom, if you want to be truly the greatest nation on earth, you got to do the work. And so we are the true patriots who, yes, criticize our country because we love it enough to want it to do and be better. So in the next 250 years, we are going to see freedom in our lifetime. We are going to see a free Palestine in our lifetime. We are going to see a new generation of young people who are going to have a healthy planet to live and thrive on. So let's move here with intention, with your back straight. And I want you in this space that you are in today to be unapologetically who you are. Wherever you came from, whoever you are, put your back straight and your head held high, because you are welcome here and you belong here.
One day When the glory comes, it will be ours. It will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, glory, glory, glory. Oh, glory, glory.
Hands to the heavens, no man, no weapon formed against, yes, glory is destined. Everyday women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The movement is a rhythm to us. Freedom is like religion to us. Justice is juxtapositioning us. Justice for all just ain't specific enough. One son died, his spirit is revisiting us. True and living in us. Resistance is us. That's why Rosa sat on the bus. That's why we walk through Ferguson with our hands up.
You cannot celebrate America without celebrating American gospel music. But also, you got to go back and celebrate the American Negro spiritual. We are going to sing one spiritual right now. I know I've been changed.
Sign my name, you know that I know I've been changed. Oh, no, I've been changed. Oh, no, I've been changed. 'Cause the angels in heaven done sign my name. I prayed all night and I prayed all day too. The angels in heaven done sign my name. I'll keep on praying till I come through. The angels in heaven done sign my name. You know that I know I've been changed. Oh, no, I've been changed. Oh, no, I've been changed. 'Cause the angels in heaven done sign my name. I stepped in the water and the water was cold. The angels in heaven done sign my name. It chilled my body, but not my soul. The angels in heaven done sign my name. You know that I know I've been changed. Oh, no, I've been changed. Oh, no, I've been changed. 'Cause the angels in heaven done sign my name.
If you don't believe that I've been redeemed,
You know the angels in heaven done sign my name. Then follow me down to the Jordan stream. Angels in heaven done sign my name. You know that I know I've been changed. Oh, no, I've been changed. Oh, no, I've been changed. 'Cause the angels in heaven, the angels in heaven, the angels in heaven done sign my name.
And one last gospel selection we thought very appropriate as we look forward to the next 250 years. The best is yet to come. The Morgan State University Choir. And a hand for our musicians, Chester Burke, Jarrell Jones. Morgan State Choir. See you next time.
Good morning, everyone. Hello. Is this thing on? Can y'all hear me? How y'all feeling this afternoon? We love to hear it. Okay. My name is Nicole Carty, and I'm the executive director and co-founder of Get Free. For those who don't know, Get Free is a youth-led movement to repair past wrongs, remove ongoing barriers to equality, and unleash a future where freedom is for all. Get Free is also proud to be one of the anchor organizations for today's All of Us nationwide mobilization, of which this gathering here in DC is the flagship mobilization. So give it up for yourselves for being here. It's my pleasure to be here with you all today on the eve of our nation's 250th anniversary. And while we celebrate how far we've come and where we want to go in the next 250, it's vital to remember that our country has yet to become a place where independence and freedom are truly for all. And I would know. See, I'm a third-generation Georgian. I was born and raised in Atlanta, and my father grew up there too, except he grew up under Jim Crow. Just one generation ago, my family was navigating state-sanctioned laws that excluded them, exploited them, and treated them as less than human, the echoes of which shaped my childhood and continue to shape our present. Our country still moves in the wake of our original sins. And today, a powerful few are trying to minimize that history. They're trying to erase the histories of Jim Crow, slavery, indigenous land theft, and genocide from museums and from public memory. But pretending this history doesn't exist doesn't erase the poverty it created, it doesn't restore the wealth that it plundered, or the lives that were cut short. And it doesn't erase the legacies of this violence that are still echoing to this day. No. The only thing this whitewashing of history does is to make addressing its impact impossible, which is exactly what these powerful few want. We can't fix what we don't know, and what we fail to repair, we repeat. And repeating is what we're doing right now. Look around. ICE patrols modeled after slave catchers, genocide and land theft in Palestine modeled after genocide and land theft in the Americas, and representation being stripped from black voters. What's happening now in our country isn't new, it's old, and we've been here before. But there's an upside in that too, because it means our history is the roadmap. Our movement ancestors have defeated greater odds with fewer resources. They show us the way to real democracy and economic prosperity is actually through reckoning with the truth of our history and confronting its worst injustices. Our abolitionist movement took the racialized violence of slavery head on, and in doing so, laid the very first foundations for equal protection and voting rights in our Constitution. The civil rights movement did the same, directly confronting the structures of institutionalized white supremacy, and in their triumph, secured the Voting Rights Act and ushered in a suite of reforms to create a great society that cut poverty in half in just a few years. And history tells us a few key lessons. It shows us, one, mass movements led by young people have been the engine of transformative change in this country. Two, that in America, racial justice, economic justice, and democracy rise and fall together. And it shows us that when Black and Native people get free, we all get free. That's why on the eve of our 250th birthday, when some are trying to whitewash our past and protect white supremacy in our future, I'm glad to know that there are Americans all over the country at 100 events right now demanding equality over erasure and asserting that the path to freedom leads through repair, that reckoning with our history, not rejecting it, is the way to make freedom and equality actually real for all. Yeah, you can clap for that. So now is the time to pick up the baton from our ancestors and follow their example. This is why Get Free is building a movement of young people to step up into the legacy of the freedom fighters who came before us, finish the unfinished work of the civil rights movement, reckon with and repair the ongoing harms of white supremacy, and realize a future where this country fully lives up to its potential. We've been here before, and we can do it again. That's right. Let's get free.
Peace and blessings, family. Welcome to the next 250. My name is Carmen Perez Jordan, and I have the honor of serving as a co-lead and organizer of Next 250. There is a moment in history when a generation is asked a question so profound that its answer echoes long after we are gone. This is one of those moments. As our nation approaches its 250-year anniversary, we're not simply reflecting on the past. We are deciding what story the next generation will tell about us. 3 years ago, we asked a simple question. What do we hope for the next 250 years of the United States? To find the answer, as Saru and Linda mentioned, we organized with groups in 36 states. Some of you here from Puerto Rico to Hawaii, and gathered with 25 tribal nations. We listened to more than 2,500 people. We heard stories of struggle and resilience, parents hoping their children would inherit a better future, workers trying to make meets end, young people wondering if democracy could still keep its promises. But beneath every story, we heard the same human longing to belong. That question is deeply personal to me. I come before you as a daughter of a Mexican immigrant and indigenous Chicano whose ancestors lived on this land before there was a border. I am here because generations before me refused to disappear. A 6-year-old boy was deported in the 1930s from the United States with 3 generations of his family, all U.S. citizens, to a country they had never stepped foot on or called home. He was about the same age as my children, Jay and Dom. I know that story too well because it was repeated to me for years to never forget. This is the story of my father, my grandparents, and my great-grandparents. And it is the story of millions who were made feel like they did not belong. I've questioned whether I belonged myself, not because of this government, but because sometimes even those working to build a better world forget to make room for one another. That's where I learned this. Belonging is not something we're given. Belonging is something we co-create. Every time we choose dignity over division, every time we choose courage over fear, every time we choose one another. So today, I want to tell you something. If no one has told you lately, you belong. You are worthy. You are enough. And you are beautiful. Your ancestors fought so hard and dreamed of you. And the generations yet to come are waiting for what only you can build. Y para mi comunidad latina, ¿dónde están? Si nadie les ha dicho esto, últimamente ustedes pertenecen. Este país también es de ustedes. Hemos pertenecido, pertenecemos y seguiremos construyendo el futuro de esta nación. And that is true for every person here today. Tomorrow morning, let's learn someone's name. Welcome the new family to your neighborhood. Show up for someone whose rights are under attack. Continue to volunteer, organize, vote, lead, because history isn't asking what we believe. History is asking what we will build. Our ancestors dreamed of us. Now it is our turn to build a country worthy of the generations still to come. Let's build the next 250 years together. Gracias. Power to the people. Sí se puede. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings of peace to all of you. My name is Zahra Billu, and I am the Executive Director of the San Francisco Office of CARE, the Council on American Islamic Relations, the nation's largest Muslim civil rights organization, and depending on which governor you ask, public enemy number one. 3 years ago, my sister Linda invited me to a meeting. And whenever my sister Linda invites me somewhere, I show up and I ask questions later. She said, let's dream about the next 250. Let's ask the question of the future we want to build. Who are we and where are we going? And we spent several beautiful days dreaming, building, imagining, and strategizing. On the last day of our meetings, I went to sleep to news that the people of Gaza had broken free of a decades-long siege imposed on them. They lived in an open-air prison, starved and murdered, and they finally said, no more. And the whiplash that followed, because I knew that apartheid Israel, now known commonly as genocidal Israel, would retaliate in ways we could not imagine, killing tens of thousands of people, displacing millions. And while we dream of what we will do for the next 250, our Congress wants to merge our militaries and send a blank check for more murders, because killing babies is what all of our elected officials are united around. So day after day, for more than 2 years now, we have cried until we could cry no more. And then we have watched videos and found new tears. We have protested, we have yelled, we have spoken, we have boycotted. We have made new friends, and we have shed old friends too. Because if you would support what Israel is doing, we are not in it for the same fight. And day after day, what has moved me has not been a question of what are we fighting against, because we agree. It's been the question of what are we building? Where are we going? This country is older than 250 years. As we were reminded by our indigenous elders, they were here long before there was a label on the land. In the same way that Palestinians were on their land long before any colonizers showed up. And so I want us to look at the next 250, but also the next 500. And I want us to look at these borders, and I want us to look beyond these borders, to ask what is the country we are building and what is the world we want our grandkids, our pets, our families, and yes, our plants to grow old in as well. The world I want to see, the world I hope all of you will build alongside each other, is one where we all have the freedom to move, where we don't worry if a bus is late because there was no ICE checkpoint. There should never be an ICE checkpoint. We should all have the freedom to move. We should all have the freedom to stay. You want to stay in DC tonight? Let's do it together. You want to go to Philadelphia or California or Gaza? Let's go together. The freedom to stay. The freedom to work. Every job has dignity. Nobody should say, I worked 12 hours and I can't feed my children or afford my mortgage. I worked 60 hours and I don't have health care. The freedom to work. The freedom to thrive. Love who you love, believe what you believe, and be kind to your neighbors. The freedom to thrive. And the freedom to transform, because we are all better than our last worst mistake. And so as we look out to the future, for our communities, for our country, and for the world, that is what is moving us day after day. And I want to build it with all of you. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings to you all. My name is Murad Awauda. I'm the president and CEO of the New York Immigration Coalition. Is New York in the house today? We can do better than that. We're the loudest people in the world. Is New York in the house today? I'm also the proud co-chair of the Fair Immigration Reform Movement. Is Firm in the house today? Okay, they're in the back. Make your way to the front. Brothers and sisters, I am so proud of being here with you and standing in community. In this dark moment, look around you. Every walk of life, every corner of this country, standing shoulder to shoulder for a nation that we all believe in, where we are all able to be free. So today, we declare our interdependence to one another, because we need one another. We need each other. I can't hear you. Do we need each other? That's right. And we will continue to fight for one another every single day. The Trump administration wants to divide us. And will we let them? That's right. Because we live here, we grow here, and we continue to want to allow our children to thrive here. And when we fight together, what happens? We win. When we fight together, we can do it better. When we fight together, they are coming for our clean air. They are coming for our vote. They are coming for our bodies. They are coming for our children. They're making us choose between rent and groceries while they give their billionaire buddies trillions of dollars of tax breaks. And they're driving our immigrant family members and neighbors into the shadows and into the deportation pipeline. Is that a country we want to belong to? Is that a country we will accept? This is no accident. This is actually their plan. He serves his donors and billionaire buddies, they cash in and we get the bill. And their attacks on immigrants is how he's feeding his base. So he hunts our brothers and sisters down in the street, in courthouses, at schoolyards, on their way to work. Last week, just a few days ago, the Supreme Court handed the administration a power to rip temporary protected status away from Haitians and Syrians in our country. In less than 30 days, over 300,000 of our Haitian brothers and sisters and Syrians are going to lose their work authorization and their legal protections. Neighbors, parents, caregivers, business owners, people who have fled disaster, who have built their lives here, who have bought homes, raised families, and poured billions of dollars into this country's economy are going to be torn away. And they want us to believe that we all don't belong here. They want us to believe that we don't have our Haitian and Syrian brothers and sisters' backs. And they won't stop there. Now they have a loaded gun pointed at 1.3 million TPS recipients and every mixed status family in this country. This is not one attack. This is a campaign to erase us, to erase the power of black and brown people who call this country home. So hear me. Donald Trump does not get to decide who belongs in America. We, the people, decide. We also decide what our values are. Who decides what our values are? This year, this nation turns 250 years old. The simple question is, who does the next 250 years belong to? This belongs to us. They belong to all of us, every soul who calls this country home. And I have a message to Congress. Do your job. They have the opportunity to stand up and fight back, and instead we see them cowering. They need to stand up and defend temporary protected status. They need to stand up and create a pathway for citizenship. They need to stand up and protect our votes, which are on the line right now, and give our children the ability to live in a nation with clean air and a future worth fighting for. Will you all join us in this fight? Protect every person. Protect every neighbor. Every single one of us deserves the rights that are enshrined in the U.S. Constitution. We deserve a guaranteed living wage. This is a country we are all belonging to. This is the country we are owed. And we are done waiting. They are not afraid. We are not afraid. And they want us to be afraid. But we are fearless. They want us to be silent, and we will not. They want us gone, but this is our home. We belong, and we are here to stay. Thank you, everyone.
How y'all doing today? I know it's hot, but we out here. My name is Nerbese Flint, and I am the president of All Above All In, and All Action PAC. At All, we work towards a world where every person has the freedom, dignity, and full autonomy to make decisions about our bodies, our families, and our future. And lately, that freedom has been in dangerously short supply. Over the last few years, we have seen vicious attacks on our health, our bodies, our communities, and our futures. And while reproductive freedom may have fallen out of the mainstream news cycle, let's be clear, the attacks have not slowed. Instead, MAGA acolytes and lawmakers across the country have been quietly and deliberately legislating second-class citizenship for women and gender-expansive people. They have left behind a trail of infertility, organ failure, sepsis, and death through medieval abortion bans, cruel funding cuts, and policies designed to punish people's humanity. And that story will only get worse as the next wave of healthcare cuts begin to take effect in 2027. So if it wasn't clear before, we are in crisis. But I also know this. I stand here today because of the radical imagination, soulful prayers, and unflinching hope of ancestors who, even in the face of darkness, chose the light. They fought for better. They dreamed boldly. They made joy in the most unlikely conditions. They were alchemists and magicians transforming despair into revolution. This history matters deeply to why we are here today. Because our task is not only to resist what is coming at us, our task is to continue the work of world building, to take what others have tried to bury, break, and burn, and turn it into gold. All above all had the deep honor and privilege of leading the reproductive justice section of this platform, and that platform is a testament to both hope and vision. It is grounded in three simple, powerful principles: the right to have a child, the right to not have a child, and the right to create and raise our families with dignity, whatever form those families may take. It is a platform that says everyone deserves quality health care. It says everyone deserves safe and affordable pregnancy care, and yes, that includes abortion. It says universal quality, safe childcare should be available for all our children. It says how much you make, where you live, or where you come from should never determine whether you can survive your pregnancy. This is the America families across this country want, but they have been told over and over that it's not possible, that it's too radical, and that there is not enough to go around, and I call bull. Because there is enough. There is enough money, enough resources, enough imagination. What there not has been is enough political courage. On the eve of this country's 250th birthday, let us remember that this is our America story too. It belongs to Ida B. Wells. It belongs to Fred Hampton. It belongs to Grace Lee Boggs. It belongs to Dolores Huerta. It belongs to every freedom fighter, every organizer, every mother, every worker, every young person, every trans person, every dreamer, and every person who dared to believe this country could be more than what it has been. We must take the torch handed to us from our foremothers and forefathers and get to work engineering the future. Not a future built on fear, not a future where our bodies are bargaining chips, not a future where our families are left to survive on scraps, but a future rooted in dignity and justice. A future where reproductive freedom is not treated as a side issue, but as essential to healthcare, democracy, economic freedom, and our ability to live whole lives. Because our ancestors did not survive because our ancestors did not survive fire so we could surrender to smoke. They handed us a torch, and now it's our turn to run. So are we ready to run? Thank you.
My mic sounds nice.
Check one.
My mic sounds nice.
Check two.
My mic sounds nice.
Check three.
Okay. What's up? Said my mic sounds nice.
Check one.
My mic sounds nice.
Check two.
My mic sounds nice.
Check three.
Okay. What's up?
If you're ready to have a good time, say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I need y'all to come to the stage, y'all. I need y'all to come to the stage.
Gather around.
Come to the stage. Please come to the stage, y'all.
Yeah.
Yo, we are the Freedom Futures Collective. My name is Trailer G.
And my name is Ahmad.
I'm the one and only Majay.
And we came here to have some fun one time. Y'all ready to have some fun with us?
Y'all can do better than that. Y'all ready to have some fun with us? One more time. Y'all ready to have some fun with us? Oh, all right.
I like that. So, we got two pieces. But before that, we got a chant we want to teach y'all, right? It sounds like this. I'm going to say our vision, our future. Then you all are going to respond No one is excluded. And then I'm going to repeat our vision, our future, and then you're going to respond, we all are included.
Yeah.
You got me? So it's going to sound like this. Our vision, our future.
No one is excluded.
Our vision, our future.
We all are included.
Our vision, our future.
No one is excluded.
Our vision, our future.
We all are included.
Our vision, our future.
No one is excluded.
Our vision, our future.
We all are included.
Our vision, our future.
No one is excluded.
Our vision, our future.
We all are included.
That sounds good, but I want to hear them say it, all right? So let's see if they got it, all right? Y'all ready?
Y'all ready?
Our vision, our future.
Our vision, our future. Our vision, our future. Our vision, our future.
Our vision, our future.
Our vision, our future.
One more time. Our vision, our future.
Our vision, our future.
We all are included.
Oh,
Y'all make
okay.
some noise,
They
y'all.
got
That's
it.
what's up. That's what's
They
up.
got
That's
it.
what's up.
That's
So-
what the next 250 is looking like.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, we're going to talk about the past and where we come from. Talk to him, Ajay.
I want to copy the style of the greatest because most of my people don't blend it with paper. We going to stand out. It can't nobody tell us that loyalty, passion, and pain not the fake. This is a young generation. They silence the patient, and now we going to fight and be noticed. I cannot tell you that we going to survive it, but we cannot doubt it. Our love is the fire. They don't have passion for life as we know it. Closed doors, open doors. It don't matter. We'll be fighting. We killing each other. Our lives, they will always matter in this generation. I can't live without them. Listen to life, and we can't be alone in our struggles. Just looking, we live it like lions, fighting for life. All of the dreams that they said would come true just got took from mine. I'm living life, and it's not the greatest, but I had to live it. Look past some of my haters. You learn to keep up when you hunting like chasers. They're not gonna give us peace till we all hate it. Ag guy, that's the owl nation. That's a to the white, a people running at his owl faces. You gotta learn that society lasts. You talk about loving, then they not invited. You talk about peace and put countries at war, and they say that America's all you should want. Woo, and that's a lie. And you see the pain in my eyes. You think they're telling me lies. Our people, not the enemy. Look at the news and you see what they'll do to be
America.
And this is a country of pain and not
Peace.
Freedom was promised, not
Promised to me.
They hate the life that was
Given
given
to
to
me.
Hated by people who live for the peace. Violence is basically all that we see. Try to be nice and they silence the peace, and it's pain in my eyes. Can't you listen to me?
America.
America. And this is the country of pain and not peace.
Peace.
Freedom was promised,
Not promised to me.
They hate the life that was given to me. Hated by people who live for the peace. Violence is basically all that we see. Try to be nice and they silence the peace, and it's pain in my eyes. Can't you listen to me?
America.
American as apple pie, but I was never the apple of your eye. Just like your flag, you hung me high. Instead of pride, I was penalized.
Yeah.
I'm the bastard child and the most hated out of all the children. Castrated with all my contributions, there won't be a severance. America, you've been a bad parent. Brought such anguish to make me vanquish. You've been tainted. This land ain't sacred. Blood on the pavement, and it's blatant. Your foundation is about to cave in. You need a spanking, or better yet, a whooping. Still, I won't suffice all of those lynchings. Since the declaration, from the beginning, we've been doomed as a whole nation. Who do we blame? The land or the owner? There is a disease, and I ain't talking COVID. Starting to spread since somebody's in the office. It starts with an R and it ends with an ism. The word on the streets, there's a war ahead of us. America is wishy-washy. Who am I to trust? You throw a pity party when you don't get what you want. The word democracy is starting to sound dumb. A noose on my neck couldn't keep my head hung. Politics are politics. It'll never trump God. Enough with the falsehoods and all the facades. You tell me what you want, and I'm going to tell you what you are. No pledge allegiance, but my hand is on my heart. It's a wedge between us, and that's where we can start. Dialogue got to happen. I know that it's tough, but that's America to sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
Sweep under the rug the issues like dust, but yet still we rise. For us, that's a must. I am a son to America too, so why don't they want to see my point of view?
Yeah.
I wasn't raised rich on a silver spoon, had to running into poverty before I got the jewels. America, next 250. What are we doing? This is the use. Democracy. This is our voice. Freedom's our right, and this is our choice. But start small in the nation's capital, something that I just must really adjust. And that is something that I will do. Trust. I'll get to that. I'm going to start with one. Nation's capital, that could be where else but where we at right now, D.C.
Yeah.
So free D.C., we mean that. Too much trash, gotta clean that. National Guard and police in the streets, locals not under peace, you believe that? President lying in office. But this is not anything new to us.
Right.
But I will say at the end of the day that it's not cool what they're trying to do to us.
Yeah.
Federal takeover by Reds. In a city that runs blue. So Red got big reinforcements since they sent the troops. But crimes that are low, right? Not in office. So why waste of time and money but commands to command so let me command it. I still want to be black in peace. Not carry this blackish peace. Still wonder why you got nationwide troops with local police. Phone DOG, worker beat up in the field. Jack making 47 man. Don't you say I'm spitting facts unbearable because nothing hysterical. Free my D-Dot, see the whole situation terrible. Don't matter the race when I hold democracy is at stake. Freedom of speech and debate. They don't really try to understand by the thing we say. Chocolate City to gentrification to MAGA to go get up out of our way. Political divide in a united place. Free DC, we stand, we stay.
Yeah.
How y'all feeling right now, y'all? Can I get an oh yeah if you enjoying yourself?
Now, when I say we are, y'all say one. We are
one.
We are
one.
When I say we are, y'all say one. We are
one.
We are
one.
Exactly.
So we gonna go ahead and get into this next piece.
Yeah.
Talk about this gun violence real quick.
Yeah. I'm gonna sing for y'all a little bit. Is that okay? That's okay? All right, I got you. Bullets may fly around, but I lay down. I feel safe and sound on solid ground. Look, I said even though the bullets been flying since I was little, I ducked and dodged once I had learned that life itself was brittle. So every moment I've been trying to see the light in things because I know that life is pain, but I'm gonna heal eventually. I believe that the mind is like a plethora of things, but you got the power to manifest everything. I got a firm foundation on God, the rock itself, so I can weather the storm. Don't be like everyone else, so you can walk how you walk and speak life, not the opposite. You talk how you talk, back it up with all your actions. I be spitting, yes I know. I am no better than you. I can live and die like every human was meant to do. Look, I had a lot of choices to choose. I could have stayed home and been a baby mama or lose my life to drugs or alcohol like the majority did. But I'm not, so it means everything to do what I can is my J.
Instead of shooting for the stars, we shoot at each other. Put in a hole in the heart of another mother. Instead of shooting for the stars, we shoot at each other.
Yeah, huh.
The same skin color, but he don't think I'm his brother. You see, I'm 6 years removed from high school, but the body count rises due to gun violence from the classmates I lose. And it's got me so confused. Because 1 minute I saw them walk across the stage, the next second I have to walk across their grave. This gun violence is something that I can't explain to go to college, but the bullets are calling their names. So much potential that was never fulfilled. When you shoot down our dreams, it's now easy to kill. Depression is like a gun, we keep it concealed. Can never open up cause we close our mouths. Is the love enough when there's no love around? How can we keep our head up when they ain't putting the guns down?
And they putting the guns down.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Trilogy, y'all.
They say bullets never have names, yet they take more than attendance. Raising descendant after descendant, but we cannot stop this ascension. I choose to speak life, that's part of the mission. Believe in who you are, confidence is key. Don't forget the Lord above for prosperity. We thrive in chaos, we still wonder how we do it. Humble mind, I remind that it's God to get you through it. Don't get sidetracked in those sightings or the branches. You're on the main line now, don't get distracted. Trained up in a way you never depart from. Don't stop at small-minded stations you can't fit in but express opinions. Be mindful there is a difference. Don't let naysayers stop the drive in your pistons. I connect these rods like dots. Some say I'm eccentric. Usually we crank but couple up to something different. Don't go loco with no motive. You won't have motion or progression. Stop like a red light for this lesson. This scheme has no color, need I mention. Complex and a lot of moving parts like steam engines. I say these words to keep myself up out of these bullets while stars become shooting stars, but there's a different trigger we pulling. Yes. Our stars become shooting stars. This is a different trigger that we pulling.
Yeah.
Now, before we go, y'all, I got one more chant I want to do for y'all real quick. And this includes all of us.
Yeah.
This includes all of us because we all are one. We are all on American soil. We are all in this country together. So I'm going to say, you with me. And in response, I want you all to say, unity. Because you with me is unity. Y'all got me?
Y'all got it? We sure? Oh, all right, that's what's up.
You with me?
Unity.
I said.
You with me?
Huh.
Unity.
You with me?
Say.
Unity.
Yeah.
You with me?
Huh.
Unity.
I said you with me?
Unity.
Yeah.
You with me?
Say.
Unity.
You with me?
Yeah.
Unity.
You with me?
Unity.
Thank you
with
all.
me?
Unity.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much.
We are the Freedom Futures Collective. We are a creative arts incubator based in D.C. Y'all can find us on Instagram at the Freedom Futures Collective. That's the Freedom Futures Collective. Thank you all for coming out.
Thank you all so much. Give yourselves some round of applause.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like bad trips like Nazareth, I'm f***ed up, homie, you f***ed up. But if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me?
Can y'all hear me? Yes. It's hard to come after that, so bear with me, everybody. But good afternoon, y'all. This is a really beautiful sight. My name is Rochelle LaForest. I am the Chief Campaign Officer at Bend the Arc, a Jewish project for justice. And it was my parents, a Haitian immigrant father and an Ashkenazi Jewish mother. It was their belief in and work towards a United States, just and equitable, free from white supremacy, where black liberation is realized and all of us are thriving. It was their work and their vision that actually led me to do my work at Bend the Arc. Bend the Arc believes deeply that American Jews have a personal stake and an important role to play in the transformational movement toward that vision. And we are here to help organize and mobilize Jews across the country to make that vision a reality through these upcoming elections and way beyond. We are working to bring this regime down together with all of you in solidarity. That word solidarity is one that we use really, really carefully. It means something specific to us. It means that our freedom is entangled together. It means that it is impossible for us to be safe while our neighbors are not. Judaism actually has a liberation theology that grows out of the story of Passover, out of the story of Exodus, the moment of our foundational liberation. In that story, the Torah describes us as being comprised of a mixed multitude, an Erev Rav, not made up not just of Israelites, but all of the people for whom Egypt was an oppressive and narrow place they could no longer remain in safely. There are some interpretations that Jews have of this Erev Rav, this mixed multitude, that deems them the riffraff, or the problematic component of that time. But at Bend the Arc, we're clear that it is our mission to redefine that interpretation for American Jews, to recenter us in an understanding of our place properly within that mixed multitude, within the multiracial majority. That this isn't some radical fairy tale, it is the fundamental baseline of our peoplehood. It is our origin story. And with the material, and was the material quality of our community as we achieved the freedom that we were promised. Together, all of us, especially in these last 18 months, we've been facing an onslaught of horrific, racist, misogynist, xenophobic tactics and strategies designed to repurpose the democratic norms that we all fought so hard for in favor of a white Christian nationalist minority, designed to tear our communities and relationships apart, designed to delegitimize and dehumanize our loved ones, to cast out and even kill the very people, all of us, who make up what is the very best about this democratic experiment we call the United States. But we are all here today to say that this will not be our future. I heard a brilliant man say last week that we pay our debt to our ancestors by living into the debt to our descendants. So this will not be the country we leave for our children and grandchildren. We will move forward the vision of a just and equitable United States, free from white supremacy, where Black liberation is realized and all people are thriving. I want to bless the organizers who lead us to each other. I want to say thank you to the organizers of today's event for your continued investment in all of our relationships, for including Ben the Ark in this event today. What a wonderful and incredible coming together this is. What a beautiful claiming of space and time and this 250th anniversary. May it be another powerful step on the path to claiming this country for us, for our freedom and justice-loving families, organizations, and communities. And as we would say in Ben the Ark, Ken Yi Ratzon, may it be so. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is David Ayala, and I have the honor of serving as the Executive Director for the formerly incarcerated Convicted People and Families Movement, a national organization with a network of 70 civil and human rights organizations led by directly impacted leaders. When we talk about the next 250 years of America, we are really asking a deeper question. That question is, who will America finally decide to become? Because the first 250 years tells a complicated story, a story of freedom and contradiction, of promise and exclusion, of people who built this country with their hands, their labor, their suffering, their faith, and their imagination while being denied the full measure of its promise. Directly impacted people are a part of that story. Our story reaches back to enslaved people and indentured servants. It moves through black codes, convict leasing, Jim Crow, over-policing, mass incarceration, and permanent punishment that still follows millions of people long after a sentence has ended. The 13th Amendment ended slavery except as punishment for a crime. And in that exception, America left an open door that too many communities, especially black and brown communities, have been pushed through for generations. But we're not here only to name what has been done to us. We're here to name what is possible because of us. We're parents, we're sisters, we're brothers, we're workers, we're organizers, we're entrepreneurs. We're veterans, we're faith leaders, we're artists, we're neighbors, we're voters. We are people who know what it means to rebuild life. And because of that, we know something about rebuilding a nation. That is what FICPFM is really about. From voting rights to housing, employment, education, healthcare, family reunification, ending permanent punishment, fair sentencing, economic opportunity, community investment, directly impacted leadership, accountability, and representation. Those are not just demands from one community. They are a blueprint for a country that believes in redemption should be real, that democracy should be full, and freedom should not depend on whether a person has ever been through the criminal legal system. And let me be clear, FICPFM was not created to be here forever. Our goal is to help build an America where directly impacted people are no longer treated as exceptions to the promise of this country, but as full participants in shaping it. And I want to close with this. This country has a little over 300 million people. Out of that 300 million people, 100 million people are directly impacted, living with a conviction. Another 100 million family or friend that's directly impacted. That means 2/3 of this country is justice impact. So as we look to the next 250 years, we're not asking to be included in America's future. What we are saying is that America's future cannot be built by us. Thank you.
Hold my hands, we gon' pray together. Lay down, face down in the gravel. We wearing all tie white to the funeral. Black love, we gon' stay together. Curtis Mayfield on the speaker. Lil Malcolm, my miss from Mama Tina. Need another march, let me call Tamika. 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 Need peace and reparation for my people. Forget these ladies, just I'ma let it shrivel up.
What's good, family? No justice! No justice! No justice! I need everybody to come close. Let's come close together. Let's get close together. No justice, no peace, y'all. And if there ain't gonna be no justice, there ain't gonna be no damn peace. In the words of our dear sister, the great poet and prophetic lyricist, Lauryn Hill, she said, it could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle, and we both end up with scars. And we both end up with scars. Because you see, there's nothing that America can do to us that does not hurt its foundation. As we gather here to imagine the next 250 years of this nation, I think we must begin by telling the truth about the first 250. You see, for 250 years, Black people have been the leading builders of America. We built America with our hands. We built with our minds. We built with our faith. We built with our courage. We built with our blood. We grew the economy. We defended the flag. We expanded the democracy. We shaped the music, the language, the literature, the art, and we have shaped America's conscience. Every time this nation has become more democratic, more humane, more creative, Black people were somewhere near the center of that progress. And that is not mythology. It is American history. But the truth is, our contribution has come at an extraordinary cost. From enslavement to Jim and Jamie Crow. From the Tea Party, all the way to MAGA. We have had to fight, and yet we have come this far by our faith. Our ancestors gave this nation their labor while being denied liberty and justice for all. They gave it their genius while being denied opportunity. And they gave it their loyalty, and yet their children are still being denied the American dream today. And still they built. When others might have surrendered, they organized. When others might have lost hope, they believed. When America fell short of its own ideals, Black people kept calling this nation to its promise. You see, we have never asked America to be perfect. We have simply asked America to become honest. And what I am saying here today, when I say America, brothers and sisters, we're not talking about some mystical idea. I'm talking about you and me. We are the America. Some of us are sitting here today, others are watching at home, but there's a whole bunch of people who are peeking and acting like they're not watching because they would rather play a role in the suffering of their neighbors in this nation. And it is evident in everything you see today. You see, they attack diversity, equity, and inclusion. Black people lose jobs, black women and men, more than 1 million of us. We lose contracts, we lose funding, and now guess what's happening? The entire economy is failing because what is meant for us will destroy the entire fabric of this nation. As my grandmama would say, you got to tell the truth and shame the devil. Honesty is the only thing that will save this nation and create a 250-year progressive route forward. And that is our assignment. And yes, there is an assignment to walk forth in this nation and tell the truth even when it's uncomfortable. It is not to preserve institutions and ideology that we inherited because you are too stuck to give it up and move forward and grow. It is to build new systems worthy of the generations to come. Our children will not ask us what Dr. King did. Dr. King solidified his legacy. They will not ask us what the many people who walked before us did. They will look at you and ask, what did you do? Where were you? And how did you shape the next 250 years? This is not simply about celebrating history. I had a few people ask me, you going to Washington for the 250-year celebration? I said, no, it's not celebration. It's making something new. It's not simply to admire the courage of before, it is to practice courage today. We have to free our imagination of the ceilings that we did not build. It is our time, the time to honor those who carried us forward. And I want to leave you all with a covenant. To everyone who is here questioning, do we deserve more? We do. To everyone who is still wondering whether we will survive this moment, we will. And I know that it feels uncertain, but we walk forward anyway because the ground will meet us. My ancestors, our ancestors will hold us. They always have, and they always will. God has already gone before us, brothers and sisters. But it will take a movement of people who are prepared to put their lives on the line to protect what we built. America does not own to Donald Trump and the MAGAs. It owns to you and me. We own America. We control what happens in this nation, but we must walk with our back straight up and act like we own it. Act like we built this nation. Act like this belongs to us and set the tone for what the next 250 years will mean. They cannot do it without us. They have been able to accomplish nothing without us. And you must know that that is your worth here in this nation. Stand up, ladies and gentlemen. Stand up, black man and black woman. Stand up to all our diverse brothers and sisters and siblings. Don't sit down. Don't be afraid. Don't back down. Walk with your heads up high and fight like you've never fought before. God bless you. Go back and make hell in this nation.
Some people say we got a lot of malice. Some say Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. My name is Mia Ives Rubley, and I am an organizer, advocate, and policy analyst. As I made my way to this event, I felt the well-worn paths that our elders and ancestors created, and I feel so much gratitude to be a part of a movement that dates back before the colonies declared independence. I believe independence is actually a myth. As a disabled person, I know better than most that no one lives in a vacuum and that we can only thrive through our relationships with others. Starting as a newborn, we depend on others to care for us. And as we become elders, we begin to need more assistance from others to meet our basic needs. I believe independence is a myth created by those with power to erase the work of others that have helped them gain resources and steal resources and status. In disability justice, there are 10 basic principles that we strive to live by. 2 of them really resonate with me today. The first is interdependence. The second is collective liberation. The most successful movements have come through collective action, which forces you to break down typical community boundaries to build towards collective liberation. An example of this was during the 504 sit-ins, when disability activists sat in federal offices for days in order to push the government to finalize rules that would help protect disabled people from discrimination within government services. These sit-ins would not have been successful without the support of the Black Panthers Party, who helped bring food and other needed resources as they spent day after day sleeping on the ground and waiting and pushing the government to take action. As the current government and billionaires tried to divide and isolate us by blaming different parts of our community for the problems that those in power created, it is more important than ever to build across communities and movements. They want to incarcerate and exterminate and extract labor from every community member they disdain, from Black and brown communities to disabled people to trans folks to women. So rather than declaring independence, let us all use the next 250 years to commit to interdependence and collective liberation. As Black disabled civil rights activist and leader Fannie Lou Hamer said, none of us are free until all of us are free.
Sí, sí, sí.
Sí, ey. Esta fiesta aquí sigue, acompáñanos por favor. Su mariachi imperio esta tarde. Sí, señor.
Negrita de mis pesares, ojos de papel volando, negrita de mis pesares, ojos de papel volando, a todos diles que sí, pero no les digas cuando así me dijiste a mí, por eso vivo penando.
Desde Guanajuato el aplauso fuerte que se escuche. ¡Viva México, señores!
Cuando me traes a mi negra que la quiero ver aquí, con su rebozo de seda que le traje de Tepic. Cuando me traes a mi negra que la quiero ver aquí, con su rebozo de seda que le traje de Tepic.
¡Sí, señor! Muchísimas gracias. Somos amigos del Mariachi Imperio, su amiga y servidora Blanca Chocuán.
¡Sí, señor!
Y con mucho gusto estamos el día de hoy, por supuesto, muy complacidos de que nos hayan hecho parte de esta festividad. Gracias, gracias por la confianza y sobre todo por hacernos parte de la historia. Vámonos con esta canción que yo estoy seguro que todos se la saben y la tienen que cantar con nosotros, pero también la tienen que bailar, así que vámonos. Come on, everybody.
De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen vacando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen vacando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. Oye, 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 ay, canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones.
Ahora ustedes vienen. Ya, ya. ¿Y qué más? Canta y no llores, porque un grito de
te vengo a ver. ¿Cuándo será domingo, cielito lindo, para volver? De domingo a domingo, cielito lindo, te vengo a ver. ¿Cuándo será domingo, cielito lindo, para volver? Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones.
Ustedes. Ay, 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 ay. ¿Qué cosa? ¿Por qué? ¡Ahí nomás!
Ese lunar que tiene cielito lindo junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo, que a mí me toca. Ese lunar que tiene cielito lindo junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo, que a mí me toca. Oh, ya, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones.
Última vez.
Ay, 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 canta y no llores,
Porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo. ¿Qué cosa? Los corazones. ¡Bravo! ¿Tienen ganas de bailar? ¿Que se arme el baile? ¿Cuál? Mariachi loco están diciendo las muchachas. ¿Quieren bailar, sí o no? Vamos a bailar. Mariachi loco, una vuelta y la...
hey, 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 hey.
Shake it, baby, shake it. Que se arme la rueda, muchachas, que se arme la fiesta. ¡Ah! ¡Hey! ¡Celo! ¡Ajá! ¡Jeje! ¡Sí, sí! ¡No, no! ¿Se la saben? ¿Quién es? El mariachi loco quiere bailar, el mariachi loco quiere bailar. Quiere bailar, pero no hay parejas, son bien buenas, pero no las deja. Chequete bon a la bim bomba, chequete bon a la bim bomba. A la bim, a la pa, a la bim bomba, el mariachi loco, y pa' allá. Las palmas vienen, hey, 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 hey. Pon el ejemplo, viejona, pon el ejemplo. Hey, 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 hey. Me fui a pasar la tarde junto con mi negrita y nos fuimos caminando rumbo para la lomita y con comodidad nos tiramos al pasto y la hierba se movía, se movía, se movía. La hierba se movía, se movía, se movía. Como no era muy tarde, nos fuimos más adentro. Le fui diciendo cosas, lo que por ella haciendo y con comodidad. Nos tiramos al pasto y la hierba se movía, se movía, se movía. La hierba se movía, se movía, se movía. Hay cosas que no se olvidan, que no se olvidan en nuestra vida. Hay cosas maravillosas como la tarde que te tenía. Hay cosas que no se olvidan, que no se olvidan en nuestra vida. Hay cosas maravillosas como la tarde que te tenía. Algo del señor Willy Colón. ¡Ay, no más! Y mañana la rodilla, ¿quién sabe? No tiene talento, pero muy buena moza. Tiene buen cuerpo y es otra cosa muy poderosa en televisión. Tiene un trasero que causa sensación. Tiene talento, pero muy buena moza. Tiene buen cuerpo y es otra cosa muy poderosa en televisión. Tiene un trasero que causa sensación, sabor. Aquí está la salsa con el imperio y mucho mejor. Y le trae la historia de una mamita en televisión que con su trasero supo ganarse la admiración. Causó entre los actores gran simpatía por su esplendor. Entre las actrices la antipatía por la razón de que su palanca fuera su cuerpo, no su valor. Muchísimas gracias. María Imperio se despide. Gracias, con permiso. Buenas tardes. ¿Otra? 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 ¿Quieren otra? ¿Sí o no? ¿Pero la van a bailar? Viene pues. ¡Viene todos! Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena, que tu cuerpo es a darle alegría y cosa buena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena, Macarena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena, que tu cuerpo es a darle alegría y cosa buena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena, Macarena tiene un novio que se llama de apellido Victorino. Que en la cura del bandera del muchacho se la vio con dos amigos. Macarena tiene un novio que se llama de apellido Victorino. En la cura del bandera del muchacho se la vio con dos amigos. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para darle alegría y cosa buena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, ¿ustedes vienen? Macarena, Macarena. Gracias, con permiso.
Come on, if you believe that the people have all the power, I want you to say all power to the people. Come on, I can't hear you say all power to the people. If you're not ashamed of power, lift up your right fist and say all power to the people. All power to the people. All power to the people. Shout if you believe it. Yo, what's happening? My name is Michael McBride. People call me Pastor Mike, and I am super excited to be here to declare that we believe that the power of the people is greater than the people who are in power. We affirm the Declaration of Interdependence because we believe that we come from a people and a soil that has outlasted and outlived the tyranny of the empire, the racists, the homophobes, the oligarchs. We believe that the people believe in a future that is ours and only ours to determine. If you believe that, somebody holler, I believe. Do you really believe? I said, do you really believe? I'm part of a people who 20 years ago believed that gun violence in our communities could not be solved by brutal policing and mass incarceration. We believe that peacemaking work could and would be the pathway to secure peace in our communities without increasing the prison population. And I am so excited to be able to say that because a few of us believed that outreach workers and violence interrupters could secure peace better than police officers and correctional officials, we, 20 years later, have contributed to the largest reduction of gun violence in communities all across the United States of America. How many of you know that gun violence in black and brown communities has never been this low since the 1960s? It's because a few of us believed. We believe that the power of peace in the hands of the people can build and create infrastructure that will create more jobs for those who are coming home from jail or prison, to actually help repair some of the harm that we ourselves were perpetuating because of the illegal and immoral war on drugs that was actually a war on poor people. It's because a few of us believed. And I believe that if we can believe in the Declaration of Interdependence, then we can believe a future in the next 250 years will be greater than the past 250 years. If we can believe that we are not the victims of the last 250 years, but we are now the architects of a new America for the next 250 years. Do I have a believer that sees themselves as an architect and not a victim? Somebody holler, I am an architect. Say it again, I am an architect. We must believe that we have the power to build the new American interdependence movement, a movement that will produce well-funded schools. Somebody say, I believe. A movement that secures a livable wage for every single American. Somebody holler, I believe. A reparations movement that makes sure that the descendants of slaves and all of the vestiges of slavery that have visited black communities and poor communities can be secured in our lifetime. If you believe in reparations, somebody holler, I believe. That we can have health care for everybody, regardless of your location or your income. Somebody holler, I believe. That instead of funding a $1 trillion war machine that drops bombs on poor people in other parts of the world, instead of dropping bombs in Palestine, in Gaza, in Lebanon, we can drop food on the south side of Chicago, in Southeast D.C., in East Oakland. If you believe we can do food over bombs, somebody holler, I believe. Now is the time for us to believe. And I know with all that we are facing, there are people who want to snatch your belief and snatch your faith. But if you are an architect, you must believe in what you're building more than the haters disbelieve in what you can do. This is the moment for us to keep believing that we will not bow to the devil in the White House, to the devil in the governor's mansions, to the devil in the city halls, but we will believe in the God in us and the angels around us and the ancestors that hold us up. Somebody holler, I believe. We will lean into love over fear, I believe. We will lean into generosity over scarcity, I believe. We will lean into solidarity over fragmentation, I believe. We will lean into unity over uniformity, I believe. We will lean into peace over violence, I believe. We will lean into truth over lies, I believe. And listen, we will lean into the future and not the past. Somebody holler, I believe. And because we believe, there is no weapon that is formed against us that will prosper. If you believe, come on, say it. I believe. I believe that we will win. Say, I know that we will win. Let's keep on believing. God bless y'all. The Declaration of Independence, interdependence, I believe.
Kite kaliautak, oanga takilakihak, koyo gurunga nom beltsmi, suli anaktuvami, eat utkagami, eat sitnaswami, anaga kakanok. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Renee Brown, and my Inupiaq name is Takilakihak, given to me by my Nunamute grandma, Kakanok, from Anaktuvuk Pass. As a high schooler living in Nome, Alaska, I have experienced some of the lesser-known effects of the United States' complex history. It was 1899 when tens of thousands of people rushed to the beaches of Nome looking for gold on the edge of the American frontier. Pushing past any indigenous Alaskans that stood in their way. 250 years ago, the United States of America was founded on a similar rush for a different kind of treasure, the promise of life, liberty, and self-determination. Similar to the Alaskans, gold miners, the newly immigrated Americans did not consider the the indigenous people as they brutally stole lands and exploited the environment. Now, the new treasure hunters in Nome are the service workers of all ethnicities, just trying to afford groceries on $14 an hour. Living in Alaska, we experience very high prices, from $10 for a gallon of milk to $6.29 for a gallon of gas, which is expected to go up to $7 by the end of this fall. The issue of making a living wage affects people all across the country. After meeting Seru at the 2026 Pioneers Conference in Berkeley, the Nome Native Youth Leadership Organization of high school students formed the Nome Living Wage for All Alliance. After becoming certified by our city council to collect signatures for a petition to raise the minimum wage to $25 an hour in Nome, our coalition has gained the support of the community and collected signatures to get the issue on this November's ballot. Passing a $25 living wage for all in Nome will be a positive change for our modern-day treasure hunters, just trying to support their families. America has made many mistakes, from enslaving Native Alaskans for furs to forcing indigenous children to attend boarding schools and assimilate. The generational trauma and alcoholism that has resulted from the past tragedies has led communities in the North to be mistrusting of schools. This has caused students to lose sight of the value of education and their ability to make change. Our coalition's campaign will not only improve the lives of our community members, but will inspire our fellow classmates and peers across Alaska to believe in the power of effort, advocacy, and determination, all values that I hope will become ever more prevalent in the following 2.5 centuries. The next chapter of the American story shouldn't be defined by a few people striking it rich. Our efforts will help Nome pioneer a new kind of American dream, one where dignity is the baseline and every resident can afford to stay on our golden beaches. Thank you.
All right. My name is Dr. Kendrick Roberson, and I am a National Vice President of the American Federation of Government Employees, the union that continues to hold the line for the United States of America. Our union represents federal and D.C. workers in this labor movement. And let me be clear, there is nothing more American than working people banding together, rising up together, and flexing our constitutional right to organize together. But in that same vein, there is nothing more un-American than billionaires and oligarchs undermining our democracy, undermining our constitutional rights, and undermining the power of the people. And as sure as I stand before you, our federal and D.C. workers and our entire labor movement are fighting ferociously on behalf of an America that puts we, the people, first. And this is the historical truth. Let us not forget that when this country began 250 years ago, it was not a standing military that secured our nation's freedom. And it definitely was not the political or economic elites. The vast majority of America's revolutionary fighting force 250 years ago was made up of workers, both free and enslaved. It was workers who stood up and put their lives on the line to demand freedom from a government who sought to oppress them. It was workers who left their jobs and banded together to rise up, to give America a chance to be the land of the free and the home of the brave. And it was workers who put the actual weight and power behind the Declaration of Independence, demanding that our nation be free from the plight of a tyrannical king. It was us, the workers, who made this happen. And without workers, there would be no nation called the United States of America. So when our founding documents talk about a country for we, the people, they are talking about us. They are talking about you, they are talking about you, and they are talking about you. So when I say we, you say the people. We, the people, envision an America over the next 250 years that invests in affordable housing. Because in the richest nation in the world, it makes absolutely no sense to have people forced to live on the street. What do you say about that? I say we, the people, envision an America where we understand that this earth is all we got and demand that this world is preserved for all of us. What do you say about that? I said we, the people, envision an America where health care is provided as a fundamental human right because no one should have to question whether or not they have enough money to receive care when they are sick. I say we, the people, envision an America where all workers are earning a living wage because the times where our government subsidizes major corporations to pay us peanuts is over. They want us to rely on an invisible hand that has done nothing but slap us in the face. But we, the people, choose to rely on the very visible hands of this country's diverse workforce who keep our country moving forward. And I say we, the people, will have the courage to speak out when silence seems safer. We will not be silenced, and we, the people, envision an America that does not whitewash this country's history of injustice, but elevates the full truth of America so that every generation of humanity knows we are not going back. We're not going back. We are not going back. We're not going back. My name is Dr. Kendrick Roberson, and for the next 250 years, I pledge allegiance to a country that fights and protects the people. Thank you, and God bless.
It feels so good to be
Shabbat Shalom. And if you don't know what that means, that's okay, because it means peace, and that's what I want us all to take first and foremost. My name is Rabbi Avi Stein. I'm a rabbi out of Brooklyn, also currently known as the People's Republic of Mamdanistan, otherwise known as New York City, but truly the unceded Lenape land of the Muncie and the Canarsie people. As a rabbi, we like to tell stories, so I want to tell you a story. We have a book club that goes back about 2,000 years, where every Saturday we read a part of the Torah, a part of the Bible. And there's a fascinating story this week. It's a story of a king that sees a group of immigrants and decides to make them the enemy. The king goes and wants to hire a prophet to curse, to destroy those immigrants. The first thing that God does is sends a talking donkey to stop the prophet. When the prophet doesn't listen to the talking donkey, something very powerful happens. Instead of cursing that the king wants, all he can do is to bless the people, to bless their tents, the way they live, the way they keep their tradition and their identity. When we are thinking of what does it look like for the next 250 years of a country whose first 250 years was based on a promise of we the people that was constantly broken. 250 years ago, we said we the people, but that didn't include women. That didn't include the black people that they enslaved. That didn't include the native and the indigenous people of these lands. It didn't include anyone who didn't fit their very narrow mold. And for the past 250 years, what the people have done is come together, movement after movement. And we have shown that when we say no one is free till everyone is free, it is not a moral statement, it's a reality. As my friend Linda mentioned earlier, we are the first generation that is telling our kids that they have less rights. I am an out and proud trans woman, and since I came out a decade ago, my spiritual siblings, the trans people of right now, have less rights because a few blocks from here, there's a fascist wannabe king who tries to curse us, who is trying to do everything he can to delegitimize our existence as trans people. As a rabbi, I have spent the last 3 years fighting a genocide committed in my name by Israel. This same government is trying to use us to persecute the Palestinian people, to persecute all the people of color. But what the past 250 years have taught us is that they cannot curse us even if they try, because our blessings have always been and will always be stronger than any of their curses. And that's what we are taking into the next 250. Stronger than ever, powerful than ever, ready to fight more than ever. Thank you.
If I should die tomorrow at the hands of the police.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Y'all come on in. Come on in. You know, we can't do any of this work without bringing the sip to you all. So this is what we're about to do. In school, I know you all learned how to spell Mississippi. So we're going to do that, all right? And y'all going to join us. We ready, y'all? Come on, how we do it? M-I, cricket letter, I. Hump letter, cricket letter, I. Humpback, I. Mississippi in the house. Yeah. All roads lead to the south. I am Cassandra Welchland, Executive Director of the Mississippi Black Women's Roundtable, and I also bring greetings from Melanie Campbell of the National Coalition on Black Civic Participation. I stand here with these young people. It's actually 3 generations of us here. My mama is here with me. Where you at, mama? Come on up a little bit, mama. Come on up a little bit. Got 3 generations in here with me. So we got Black Youth Vote, Mississippi. Where you at, Black Youth Vote? Where you at, Mississippi for a Just World? And none other than a HBCU from Mississippi, Tougaloo College. And the Jackson State University, the I love. So I stand here before you not just as an advocate, as a leader, as a mom, but as a daughter of Mississippi, held by its soil, shaped by its struggle, and carried by its promises. I stand here representing and carrying the voices of Black women, of Black girls, of Black boys, of Black men who have too often been silenced, dismissed, and ignored. And I come with a simple and urgent truth. We must imagine a world where Black women and girls in our families aren't forced to prove their humanity, but instead are met with it first. Can I get an amen? A world that not only centers our bodies not as sites of harm, but as sacred, worthy of care, worthy of tenderness, and worthy of protection. A world that honors our labor, not just what we produce, but what we endure, and compensate, come on, say compensate, us with dignity. A world where our joy is not radical, it's not a radical act of existence, it is just reality. Because right now, too many of us are still fighting for all of those things. We're still fighting for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And we can't talk about reimagining without telling the truth about the present. We can't build a just future without confronting the pain that holds us here. You all have seen the news. We're standing here holding a grieving mother, an angry mother, an exhausted mom who has been heartbroken by violence that continue to touch our communities. When a child's life is cut too short by circumstances that demand accountability and answers. Specifically, I am talking about Baby Cohen Wiley. Can I hear you say his name? Cohen Wiley. Say it again. Cohen Wiley. You've seen the news from Mississippi, from Senatobia, Mississippi, where he was gunned down, 1-year-old, by police. And it reminds us that our work is not theoretical, it is urgent. Our babies deserve to grow up. Our babies deserve to live a life. And so now we're here and we're saying, from the fields of the front line, from the kitchen tables to the courts, we have organized, we have mobilized, and we are in this fight because we have the blueprint. We are the blueprint. And so, as I close, we will continue to build with the next 250. Mississippi will continue to be a part of this thread that lifts up, that we will not stop. We will continue to fight because we will free the land. Free the land. Free the land. By any means necessary. Thank you.
Real quickly, while we were planning, I had to bring a Mississippi bus here. I had to make sure that that bus was filled with young people because we are the next 250. Can y'all clap up for us? Yes. This generation will create change. This generation will be the change makers. This generation will be love. We are love. We are unity. Power to the people.
Maybe I'm so southern eyed sometimes, yeah, ignorant people's perception of independence.
Peace and love, everybody. How you doing? I can't hear you. How you doing? My name is Aaliyah Sharif. I come all the way from California, West Side, home of the Black Panthers, home of revolution, home of independence. Now, you can't say America without saying the black woman, can you? Can you say America without saying black women in hip hop? Shout out to all the women that came before me that built this. We are a generation that loves music. Wouldn't you agree? It is very important for us, y'all, to know what we listen to is what we become. We want to keep it positive. We want to keep it uplifting. We want to keep it spiritual. You feel me? That's what we say in California. You feel me? Everybody say, you feel me? I feel you. This song is called Change the World. Shout out to Groovy Jean, our DJ for tonight. You are enough. Yeah. This is our chance to change the world, y'all. Our chance to change the world. Our chance to change the world. We are the change we want to see. Our chance to change the world. Yeah. Our chance to change the world. Our chance to change the world. Our chance to change the world. Let me hear y'all say it. Let me hear y'all. The world. Our chance to change the world. Our chance to change the world. Our chance to change the world. Where you at? Shout out to all my sisters on the stage. Hey, hey world, hey world. Hey world, hey world. Hey world, hey world. Hey world, hey world. Yeah. Hey world, hey world. Hey world, hey world. Hey. Hey, listen. I'm a voice, I'm a queen, I'm a black star. I'm a rose out the concrete crack tar. Yeah, I did it when nobody said I can. I believe in God's plan, I ain't waiting for no man. I'm a voice for the voiceless. Don't care about your numbers or who you say that your choice is. Did it without a cheat code or a joystick. Student of the game, brought the pain to your doorstep. Try to get me with that back door. Tell the feds of hope, but we don't want no more. We in the streets, where you at though? Tired of seeing brothers dying on the floor. Still standing for the Rosa Parks who can't. Got my hoodie on for Trayvon, I'm up to us again. Hey, still do it so their names will go in vain. Profit off our pain, but we still waiting for the change. Our chance to change the world. The world. Still do it for the ones so their names don't go in vain. Have money, have heart behind the wheel with it. Yeah, we made it out the mud, so it feels different. Always turn my dreams into meal tickets. Treasure on the map, but they still missed it. Cause the change in me. Please, God, protect my energy. While I'm dealing with these monsters, these vultures, these enemies. The devil always trying to get between. Tired of dealing with imposters. We move so precautious. Don't mess with you cause you faking, you toxic. Loyalty priceless, and that's what it cost them. Working for change can be really exhausting, but don't exchange your freedom for no cell or a coffin. Period. Now, if y'all ready for a revolution, put your fist up. Say, I'm ready. I'm ready. Almost 10 years ago, we did this at the Women's March. Shout out to Linda. Shout out to all the organizers today. Check this out. Fasting in these hard times, living my rhymes, trying to envision a better picture. Division divides, blinded by minuscule differences. Yo, it's fact over opinion. Switching your comments just so you can fit in. Now you're getting chilling with sinners and you don't handle your business. You try to blend with the trend, no matter who you offend. You're disrespecting our women. You're cashing checks just to benefit effects to our mental. But who gave you credentials? So I'm coming to you to take that. Cut the fakeness. Ain't no way that music can be used as a tool to abuse us. Time to wake up, re-up on your lyrics. Cause if you go with the flow, then you're part of the gimmick. And all we don't feel it, you're scripted, your image is shifted, and now your lifestyle flipping. Admit it, you ain't even submitting to the realest. Did it all for the thriller, now we all in the building like, who ready? We was born to be ready. Put your fist up, tell them you the real revolutionary. Cause when the time come, who ready to ride? Or is you gonna be sitting there? Put your fist up, hey, who ready? We was born to be ready. Put your fist up, tell them you the real revolutionary. Cause when the time come, who ready to ride? Or is you gonna be sitting there, hey. They want me to be ignorant, considerate, belligerent, all barbiturates, illiterate, deliberately throwing hints like a frisbee. Can I get out of here? Where the exit, please? Who's next on my checklist? Those who will neglect this, choose to be fools, bringing rhetoric, real Confederate, let them lifestyles hectic. Mad cause I'm coming to the wreck it. Shots fired, we ain't dealing with no liars. Selling us imaginary dreams that we ain't buying. Tearing down the industry and they call it a riot. Cause we ain't being quiet, we ain't being silent. Just keeping it real. Tell you how we feel, no violence. Unless you're coming sideways. Nowadays, people be flexing with no guidance. Providing no science. We only abide by the Most High. So this next song, and shout out to everybody here. Shout out to y'all for coming. Give it up for the people. Power to the people. It wouldn't be nothing without y'all. So we already know we want to free Palestine, right? We want to free the Congo, right? We want to free Sudan, right? We want to free East Oakland, right? We want to free Brooklyn, right? We want to free right here at home, right? I did this song in collaboration with a teacher. His name is Ahmed Moon and the Gaza Songbirds. And we came together and made a hip-hop collaboration about our freedom. Rebel, hustle, struggle, hey. Everybody clap your hands. Yay. Shout out to all the babies, all the children around the world that need to eat. Hey, all the way in Gaza. Shout out to What Drop Scott on the beat. Hey, 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 hey. We in the streets in the rubble, still gotta hustle. Say they really love you when the world watch you struggle. Power to the people, we got God, we the muscle. Still reporting life from this concrete jungle. Hey kids, what's flying in the air? A drone, a missile, it's a nightmare. Community guidelines, so they won't share. Don't talk about that, got the whole world scared. What you mean we ain't trying to pick sides? What you mean we just better be quiet? What you mean better open up your eyes? Free Congo, free Sudan, free Palestine. To the sea. Go on, let my people free. Go on, let my people free. Hey, from the river to the sea. It's no I in we. Little babies gotta eat. And we all gotta speak. Hey, clap your hands, y'all. Text Bella, let me say. Haley, 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 look. Win, win. Free Palestine. Free Congo. Free Sudan. Check it. Say her name, say her name. Sister gotta watch her back, ain't that a shame? Brothers, where you at? Where you at? It's insane. See some friends hanging and they looking kinda strange. The least respected, the most neglected, and all they wanna do is see us naked. Don't need your diamonds, we need protection. We need you riding, do not reject this. It's time for us to make a change. Misplaced hate in every single race. Such a disgrace, they playing in our face. We gotta make a way, we gotta make some changes. Hey. It's time for us to change the way we think. Change what we eat. We are the change we want to see. Hey, shout out to Gaza. Shout out to Palestine. Shout out to Sudan. Shout out to Oakland. Shout out to all of us because we all need to be free. We can do what we do because the truth is it's all in you and me. This is our chance to change the world. Say, change the world. Change the world. Save the world. Save the world, y'all. Now, who got a sister? Raise your hand if you got a sister. Are you by your sister right now? Okay, look at her and say, hey, sis, I got your back. I'ma always show you love, and I stand on that. Hey, this song is for all my sisters. If you buy your sister, give her a hug. Straight like that, I got your back, irregardless. Always want to see you win. You my twin, you my partner. Never want to see you down. Fix your crown, girl, you got it. That's my sis on mama. That's my sis since day one. Every time a goofy comes, she gon' say something. Anytime a ninja try to run game on me, that's my sis. Save me from another creep. My sister gon' ride for me. Never switch sides on me. Don't want your friend, you are meant. You in line with me. If you want my DMs, we say in the screenshots. We stick to the girl code. That's why he blocks. Hey, that's my sis. That's my sis. That's my sister. That's my sis. 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 Hey, where my sisters at? Make some noise. That's this. Anything you need, I got you. Never listen to them lames, cause it's not true. It's not your beauty, it's your brains. You so natural, you're in the right game, girl. They can't get past you. On mamas be right. That's my sis on my side. I'm a queen, she a queen. Enough room at the table, we both finna eat. If you see that man got a woman and he all up in your face, girl, what you gon' do? If you see him putting pressure on her body, let her know you love her body, cause that's what we do. Hey sis, I got your back. I'ma always show you love. And I stand on that. Cause that's my sis. That's my sis. That's my sis. That's my sis. Hey, that's my sis. That's my sis. That's my sis. That's my sis. Hey, that's my sister. Anything you need, girl, I promise you, I got you. Y'all always make sure when you leave events, you take something with you. You take a promise to yourself to protect. Women right now, more than ever, we need protection. And if we can't get it from you know who, we gonna do it ourselves. We got to have a girl code, y'all. We got to stick to the girl code. We are what we want to see. We are the change we need. So everybody give your sister a hug. I need to see some sisters giving hugs right now. Because that's my sister. Here's an air hug from me. God bless you. Love you so much. Yay!
Now, you know we couldn't party out here without doing this one for the black and brown folks in here. We ain't got much time, but we're going to step it up. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Tamika Mallory to the stage. Tamika Mallory to the stage for me one time. If you sit down, I'm wondering about you. Come on, get up. Come on, come on. Now we did it for the older folks. Y'all keep dancing. But I'm going to switch it up for the younger folks. I'm going to switch it up for the younger folks real quick. Come on. I don't know about y'all, but I came to party.
Where the fans at? Get up by your seat. Let your body move. I got my boots on the ground.
Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what America looks like. Show me what America looks like. Good afternoon, my fellow Americans. My name is Japneet Singh, and I come to you from the socialist capital of America, New York City, where our mayor is Muslim, our bagels are Jewish, the Pope was on our side, and the Knicks won in 5. What a time to be alive. It's such an honor and privilege to be here with you all as we begin to write the very first chapter of the next 250 years of American history. I stand before you today wearing my dastar, my turban. It doesn't separate me from America. It reminds me why I love America. Because this country it reminds me why I love America, because this country is where I don't have to choose between my faith and my citizenship. In the Sikh faith, we are taught sarbat da pala, the welfare of all people, not the welfare of some, not the welfare of people who look like us, not the welfare of people who pray like us, the welfare of all. This isn't just a Sikh value. This is the promise America has always struggled to live up to, but has always been worth fighting for. My father came to this country after the 1984 Sikh genocide. He didn't arrive with wealth. He didn't arrive with connections. He came to America with less than $20 in his pocket and more hope than certainty. He wasn't looking for a handout. He wasn't looking for he was looking for a chance to make something of himself, a chance to build a life, a chance to maybe one day put his kids in a position to attain higher goals. Because one immigrant took that chance, because one immigrant refused to give up on hope, I get to stand here before you today. So, how can I look away when another father wonders whether he'll see his children tonight? How can I look away when another family wonders whether tomorrow they'll still have a home? The only difference between my father and so many families today is timing and a little bit of luck. My father, just like so many of yours, got their chance. The question before us is whether we're willing to give others theirs. Because gratitude without courage is just nostalgia. My father's story isn't just a story I'm proud of. It's a responsibility I carry. In the Sikh faith, we call that responsibility sarbat da pala, the welfare of all. It doesn't ask us to stand up only when it's our community under attack. It asks us to stand up whenever anyone's humanity is under attack. Because as Sikhs, we know what happens when hatred is normalized. We know what happens when people become convenient political targets. We know what happens when the world decides someone else's pain is easier to ignore than confront. The world looked away in 1984, and generations carried that silence. That history is why I believe we cannot turn a blind eye on the ongoing genocide happening in Palestine today. We can't stop to define how many dead babies is enough to consider something a genocide. We can't wait for political convenience before doing the right thing. It cannot depend on borders. It cannot depend on religion. It cannot depend on politics. If we say every person is entitled to dignity, then every person has dignity. You see, I grew up in New York City post 9/11. I remember Sikh Americans being attacked because someone saw a turban before they saw he was a human being. I remember Muslim Americans carrying the weight of suspicion for simply existing. Hatred never asks for your papers before it chooses a target. It only asks whether someone has taught it who to fear.
That's why we don't defend one community. We defend each other. Because history has taught us that today's scapegoat is rarely the last. And despite everything, I still believe. I believe because I've seen ordinary people accomplish extraordinary things. I've seen neighbors become movements. I've seen movements become victories. I've seen people refuse to accept that justice has to move at the speed of politics. Progress isn't inevitable, brothers and sisters. People make it inevitable. And as the legendary Nick and the Captain Clutch himself, Jalen Brunson, once said, you're allowed to think about the worst possible scenario, but you have to go out there and do something about it. So as we begin the next 250 years, let's go out there and do something about it. Let history remember that when America was tested, we chose courage over fear, community over cruelty, hope over hatred. We chose Sarbat Apala, the welfare of all people, because that is what democracy looks like. That is what America looks like. Thank you so much, and cheers to the next 250 years, my fellow Americans. Happy interdependence to all of you. And I want to shout out my sister Linda for giving our voices amplification. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Thank you.
A boy is born in hard time, Mississippi, surrounded by four walls that ain't so pretty. His parents give him love and affection to keep him strong, moving in the right direction, living just enough for the city.
Good afternoon, Washington, D.C. We can do better than that. Good afternoon, Washington, D.C. When I say we, you say the people. We. We. There we go. That's where it's at. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dominic Whitehead, Chief of Field of the NAACP, and I bring you greetings on behalf of our National President and CEO, Derek Johnson, and our 4,000 members across this country here at the NAACP. When I think about the NAACP in this moment, we're standing here in real time, standing for this fight for democracy. When we think about what is happening and what the future looks like, we have some real questions around that. We know where healthcare, and we think about healthcare, including reproductive care, is a right and not a privilege. Where the communities breathe clean air and live free from environmental harm, where every child in every zip code receive quality education? Or will it be a future where our rights continue to be rolled back piece by piece? Right? Because let's be honest, when we are watching it in real time, when we're looking at what's happening in real time, we know they are rolling things back. Let's think about what just happened in southern states across the country, where they tried to dilute black power. Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana, Georgia, South Carolina, the list goes on and on and on in terms of what's happening in the South and across this country. We're watching coordinated efforts to silence black voices and who decides who gets counted in this country. But we can fight back. Let's say fight back. Say fight back. We will fight back, correct? There we go, there we go. And here at NAACP in this moment and in real time, we are doing a lot of work. But one of the things that we're doing in real time is suing everybody. We are suing people left and right, from the South, the North, the West, and the East. We are suing people. We're in the courts fighting to protect our voting rights. We're in the courts fighting to protect voter data and our data in communities across the country. We're challenging unfair maps designed to strip our communities from representation. We are in this fight here in terms of the NAACP. Now, I mean no disrespect to the brilliant legal minds fighting this good fight, but I'm here to remind us that we, the people, have the power, which means we got to fight and be outside. We got to fight and be in community. We got to fight and knock on doors. We got to fight and talk to voters. We got to fight and make phone calls. We got to fight to be in community and community and community day in and day out, because the attacks are real. That's why right now across the country, the NAACP is building a mobilization engine. We cannot sit at home. We got to be outside. Block by block, state by state, turning out voters in massive numbers. We're recruiting volunteers. We're knocking on doors. We're making phone calls and we're sending texts. We're sending postcards out. And we need everybody with us in this moment to stand with the NAACP and all the organizations around doing the work day in and day out across this country. We need folks right now to text volunteer to 20707. Text volunteer to 20707 and stand with the NAACP in this moment. We have a long road to November, but it's right around the corner. We have an opportunity to change the course of this country this November. Can we do that? Yes. Can we do that? Yes. Are we going to go back to our communities and talk to voters? Yes. Are we going to go back to our communities and organize folks, conversation by conversation? Yes. Are we going to do that? Are we going to stand with NAACP, stand with Until Freedom, stand with all the organizations across the country who are doing work in community? Are we going to do that? Yes. When I say we, you say the people. We. The people. We. The people. Let's get to work, everybody.
I'm afraid to die.
Aho! Aho, my relatives! I want to bring a little bit of OG stuff up here, all right? Little California OG. You know, my name is Nani Alejandres, and I am the founder and director of Santa Cruz Barrios Unidos in Santa Cruz, California, serving the community since 1977. It's a long time. I'm a Vietnam veteran for peace. I'm a proud grandfather and great-grandfather. I'm here for the future of my children and for all the people that are seeking peace and justice. I want to give, first of all, I want to give all my respects for all the veterans, any veterans here in the house, because a lot of us Vietnam veterans, when we came home, they ignored us. And a lot of us came with a lot of problems. Maybe it's your uncle, your grandfather, your uncle, great-grandfather, all those that didn't come back from the war. War is not the answer. For the last 50 years, we at Barrios Unidos have been fighting for equal rights and economic justice in our neighborhoods. We know enough has not changed since we continue to see large numbers of our relatives incarcerated, many houseless and unemployed. I have the honor to walk into the prisons in California and speak with our relatives, and we continue to try to bring them home. And when your relative comes home, please try to understand them, that they've been in a cage for years and years and years. So when they come home, they might be a little different, but with our help, we could help them. And you heard some people earlier talk about that. We must revive and relive the struggles our ancestors sacrificed for us. Stay intergenerational. This generation stuff, we all got to be together. We must use the wisdom of our ancestors. We must use the compassion and the teachings that they gave us. We never give up. We stay strong. The next 250 gives us the opportunity to continue the legacy of freedom fighters like Harry Belafonte, Mr. B, Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, Dolores Huerta, John Lewis, Linda Sarsour, and Carmen Perez. They are our future leaders. But I want to say to all the young people, after over 50 years of on the street organizing, trying to pick up the pieces of some of our people that died or killed each other. Young people like Camila, Shelly, Cherie, Brian, Luis, and Asni from Mississippi, it is up to them and all the young people to keep the fire going, keep the movement strong for the next 250 years. Gracias, mi linda raza. Thank you very much, my relatives. Stay strong, never give up. Hope, all my relations. Much more will you from me? Can't you stand?
What up, though? What up, though? 250 years ago, they wrote 3 words: we the people. But for the last 250 years, we the people been fighting to make sure that word we included all of us. My name is Ken Whitaker. I'm the executive director of Michigan United Action. We've come all the way from Michigan to tell you that the future of this country will not be written by billionaires. It will be written by us. By who? Us. By who? Us. In Michigan, we learned a little thing. Democracy doesn't disappear all at once. It gets bought by the rich. It gets drowned out by unlimited money. It gets distorted when corporations and billionaires get to buy off elections and legislators, while ordinary people like you and me struggle just to have our voices heard. That ain't right. This has not been a democracy. It's been a damn auction. That's why we're leading the fight to get money out of politics. Money out of what? Politics. Money out of what? Politics. Because your vote has never been more important. And it does not need to compete with a billionaire and now a trillionaire's bank account. Not in Michigan, not in New York, not in California, not in Florida, not anywhere in America. If we believe in we the people, then we got to build a democracy where the people matter more than money. So today we are standing together under the People's Declaration of Interdependence. Now that means something. It means my freedom is tied to yours. It means Flint's water is America's water. It means a voter turned away in Georgia threatens democracy in Michigan. It means a family in Texas, their fight for a living wage belongs to us too. It means Carmelo Anthony is my son too. Because none of our struggles, none of our pain is isolated. None of our victories belong to just one state. Some people want you to believe that we're divided. black against white, urban against rural, native born against immigrants, worker against worker. But we learned something else in Michigan. When we fight, when we fight, we expanded voting rights. We've broken political maps that were designed and rigged against our people. We protected fundamental freedoms. Not because the powerful people gave us permission, but because people stood together and demanded a democracy worth its name. So, we are second to last on this stage today. I know y'all hot. But we didn't come here to give you the final word. We came here to pass you a little bit of fire. When you leave Washington, don't you go home inspired for a weekend. You go home and organize. You go home and build. You go home ready to write this country's next 250 years. Because this country's story is our story. Whose story? Whose story? Because the next chapter in America will not be written in the boardrooms. They will not be written by lobbyists. They will not be written by the highest bidder. It'll be written by who? By who? By who? Thank you, y'all.
All right, all right. All right, all right. All right, all right. All right, Michigan. Midwest in the house. What's up, people? What's up, people? We the people. We the people. We the people declare our interdependence. Hey folks, I'm Chris Rabb, AKA Rep Rabb, the presumptive member of Congress for the city of Philadelphia, an unapologetic reparationist and democratic socialist, the scion of black abolitionists, freedom fighters, civil rights activists, and other aggressive badasses. That is my legacy. That is our legacy. And for those of you who are not genealogists and family historians like I am, please know that your fabulosity is not rooted in necessarily just ancestors of blood, but ancestors of conscience. Show me what fabulosity looks like with ASL. I got to see this. Oh, I love that. I've never seen that before, sister. Thank you so much. Yes, we're the embodiment, the wildest dreams of our ancestors of blood and conscience. Do not believe that when the founders got together and there were enslavers amongst them, that we just say, oh, well, they were products of their time. Because you know who else who were products of their time? The enslaved. And they knew right from wrong. And there were people who were not enslaved who knew right from wrong in that moment. But we did not listen to them. We need to listen to each other and hold each other up and understand that this is not just about fighting the bad stuff, but embracing the good stuff. The good stuff that is not new to us. We've always known what's good for us. But you see, we can't have the promise of greatness in this nation until we embrace goodness. There is no greatness without goodness. And goodness means shared prosperity. Goodness means collective liberation. Goodness means standing up for your neighbor when it matters most. Not in election season, but every season. That's when it matters most. When I know that I can't be free until you're free. Until we understand that no individual, no one political party, no one election cycle will free us. That the real magic happens in between election cycles. So I'm very proud to represent you in Congress as your bonus rep. I will proudly represent you as your bonus rep wherever you may be, if it's outside of the Pennsylvania 3rd Congressional District. But please know that our power is not rooted in electoral politics. And it's certainly not rooted in the mythology of the first 250 years. Our power is rooted in movement, not myth. We do not have to believe that George Washington cut down the cherry tree and could tell no lie. There have been lying about him for 250 years. We do not have to have our greatness rooted in that mythology. What we need to invest in is us, in community, in all of those things that make life worth living that have nothing to do with money itself. It's everything else. That's community wealth. That is the most important wealth. But let me add that we also need a living wage for all. Am I right? Am I right? We need so many things that will allow for a multiracial democracy to take root in ways it never has. That is my commitment to all of you, and I know you all are committed because you wouldn't be here. This is our time. This is our moment. And do not believe that they have all the power, because they don't. We have the power, and the reason I know we have the power is because they're trying to take it from us. I emphasize try, because we're not going to let them, are we? No, we're not going to let them. This is our power, and it's the power based on people, because when we organized people beat organized money every single time. The billionaires need us, but we don't need them. Am I right? We have to declare our interdependence and understand that our struggle is rooted in a connectedness, a sense of belonging and purpose that transcends all the BS that goes on in Washington, D.C. and state capitals around the country. This is our pledge to ourselves about what we can expect from each other and the communities we hold most dear. I see you, I listen, and I love you. Thank you all so very much.
Let's hear it for Rep. Rab. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's hear it for all of our speakers today. Y'all ready to march? Let's have a round of applause for Linda and Sarimati and Carmen and all the organizers, and Abby for her great logistical work. Let's hear it for all the organizers today. And let's be thankful for our ancestors, whom we follow over this past 250 years, without whom we would not be here. And as we prepare to give instruction for the march, we want to lift up our newest ancestor at this hour, another freedom-fighting woman on the Underground Railroad for most of our lives. We lift up the name of Mother Khadijah Farrakhan. May Allah be pleased with her, and we march today in her holy name. It was Frederick Douglass who asked, "What to the slave is the 4th of July?" When Next 250 asks, "What to women today is the 4th of their life?" What to the immigrant today is the 4th of their life? What to African Americans who just lost our right to vote today is the 4th of their life? What to the LGBTQIA today is the 4th of their life? What to the disabled community today is the 4th of their life? What to those who are hampered by gun violence every day today is the 4th of their life? We march now to answer that question. We march now to prepare for the next 250 for ourselves and for the yet unborn. We ask everyone to my right, prepare to assemble. Go now, really, to march north, right there on K Street. We want everybody to gather behind the banners as we get ready to march for the next 250 to make sure that this country lives up to its promises of freedom and democracy that it has never fully lived up to. We march today for all those who we come from that struggle to make this first 250 mean something, but it still has not meant enough. And so we ask you now to gather and march, and we're going to go to this White House where no good Donald Trump is. This is not your house, Donald Trump. This is the people's house. This is the people's house. This is the people's house. And we march to make the 4th of your lie real. Let's get ready to march.
As the United States reaches its 250th birthday, the nation stands at a crossroads of great or dangerous change.
We, the people, have the power to build a promising future for everyone.
A future that honors connection, dignity, and shared purpose.
A future in which power is shared fairly and our voices shape decisions that affect our lives, our communities, and our country for generations to come.
In moments when we feel our power and voice threatened, we must stay strong and remember the rights instilled in us through our founding democracy.
With resilience and conviction, we uphold that freedom that defines us, refusing to be silenced in the face of adversity.
We remember that we, the people, have the power to shape our collective destiny.
We are one nation, interdependent, woven together by the strength of our ideals, our shared history, and the extraordinary land we live on.
Stewarded since time immemorial by indigenous nations whose sovereignty and leadership continue today.
We can bring this vision to life only by recognizing our common destiny, honoring our shared humanity, and working together.
This calls upon us to understand the past without being trapped by it.
Guided by the determination, courage, and collective spirit of those who have struggled before.
This pledge honors our bonds of interconnection as we tend to our communities and ourselves.
And affirms our commitment to care for the planet on which all life depends.
Today, too many people in the United States are struggling to meet their basic needs.
Tiny few have more money than nations. Too many of us are feeling disconnected from our neighbors.
Have lost faith in government and are longing for community.
People do not feel safe from violence, wildfires,
floods, and extreme weathers are destroying whole communities.
We join together in our shared values to carve a path toward a better future for ourselves and each other.
In this declaration of interdependence, we are building a nation where all people are treated with dignity and respect.
Everybody feels safe in every community. Access to clean, green spaces is abundant.
Every person who works earns a living wage and benefits that allow families work-life balance.
Each of us has power. Collectively, we support ourselves, protect the natural world, and serve our collective vision.
Democracy means everyone has a voice. People have the right to speak up, protest,
and change systems that hurt, take advantage of, or fail us, and to participate meaningfully in decisions that affect our lives, families, communities, and collective future.
From its founding, the United States has existed in the gap between ideals and actions.
The space between the ideals of liberty, equality, and justice for all, and the actions of genocide, land theft, and slavery.
While there is a deeply held belief that rugged individualism and fierce independence built this country,
we know that what has always pushed this nation forward are actions that have expanded the circle of who counts in we the people.
The civil rights movement, led by the courage of countless Black people and extended by actions of Americans of all races.
That transformation led to generational progress in women's rights, immigration, labor, land preservation, disability, and gender rights.
Progress is incomplete, and the path forward has never been a straight line.
But what remains true is that throughout our history, more and more people have come together to expand who matters.
All transformations begin in the defiant hearts and fearless imaginations of people.
Traveling from the margins to the center of our nation's stories.
To begin the next 250 years of the American story, we open our hearts and set free our radical imaginations to unlock a nation
where everyone can participate, prosper, and reach their full potential.
A nation governed by and for the people, all people,
All people.
all people,
all people,
All people,
All people.
All people.
All people.
All people.
All people.
All
people.
we, the people of the United States, commit to work together to make this vision a reality.